Welcome back, Sethbling here, and today I want to share with you a new speedrunning technique I found. This is a technique for the Super Mario World 11 exit category, and it is very unlikely to actually be used. But I still thought it was neat, and I wanted to share it with you guys, tell you what it is, what it does, why it's cool, and why it probably won't be used. So this actually came out of some work I was doing with Super Mario All-Stars, to do, I was using Powerup incrementation to do credits warps and all other kinds of glitches and speedrunning other games on the All-Stars cartridge. Powerup incrementation, as I've said before, here you can see I'm getting Cloud. This is, of course, for the 11 exit category. Usually you don't get back on Yoshi, but that's required for this route here. Powerup incrementation increments your power-up state. So 0 is small, that's the current state that you see on screen. 1 is big, 2 is cape, and 3 is fire. So normally we go from 3 to some invalid power-up states, power-up state 4 and then 5, and then use power-up state 5 for arbitrary code execution. But you don't have to use it that way. You can use it between perfectly normal power-up states. So in this level, you're going to see me get power-up state 2, which is cape. Normally you can't obtain a cape in this world, in World 1. Normally you have to wait until Donut Plains. And so here you're going to see me use the double tongue trick. So to do this, I need to stick out Yoshi's tongue on the same frame that the mushroom hits Mario. And if you looked carefully, you saw 2 tongues. When the first tongue hits the shell and then the second tongue hits nothing, it puts a null sprite in Yoshi's mouth. And then when spitting on a brown platform at a specific pixel, it does power-up incrementation. This works just like you've seen me do in those arbitrary code execution videos. It is pixel perfect, and you'll notice I did not stop. That's part of the reason why I don't think it's going to be used in 11 exit speedruns. But the benefit of this is getting cape early. It's not a big deal for like this level. Like normally you would just run through this level. You do actually go a little bit faster when you're flying. You fly about 10, maybe 10% faster than you can run. No, it's less than that. It's like 6% faster. But, you know, 6% of 20 seconds or whatever is about a second. So you save about a second in this level. You actually get to fly through Castle 1 without grabbing onto the cage, although it is very difficult. And you'll see here, just hitting that Koopa is pretty hard. And then getting under the fireball without scraping the ground here is actually really tough. This is a task, by the way, that I'm showing you. This is not me like manually using a controller. This is like a theory task. This is stuff that is very human doable, but I just thought it'd be easier to make a task to demonstrate this and basically time out how much time it saves. So there's no time saved in this room because it's an auto scroller. You can only go as fast as the screen scrolls. But basically I made this task to see how much time does it actually save. And the answer is about 0.35 seconds. So I compared this to Area 51's PB, which he has a pretty much optimal World 1 plus Donut Plains 1. And it saves about a third of a second. So not a lot of time. To do this, you need to, like I said, you need to have that frame perfect tongue press when that mushroom hits Mario. And then you also need to spit out the null sprite at a pixel perfect X coordinate while you're moving 3 pixels per frame. So that means the trick is not only frame perfect, the spit part. Oh, here you can see you get to go a little bit faster here because you don't have to collect a cape. Normally you would collect a cape from a caped Koopa at the beginning of the level there, but here you can just fly right away. So you save a little bit of time not having to collect the cape. You get flight speed a little bit earlier. You save another second or something like that in this level. So it costs a few seconds and then you save a few seconds and it ends up being a little bit better than a wash. But yeah, so you have to have frame perfect tongue for the double tongue glitch, and then frame perfect, and so when you do that null sprite spit, you have to spit at a specific pixel, and you're moving 3 pixels per frame, which means even if you get the right frame, you might just not hit the right pixel. You might move past the pixel all within a single frame that you need to spit at. So without slowing down, it's like a 1 in 3 chance that you'll even be able to get the right pixel in the first place. And if you do, you have to hit it on the exact right frame. So it's like 2 frame perfect tricks, one of which has a 1 in 3 chance of just crashing the game. It's not really worth it for a 1/3 of a second time save. A 1/3 of a second is like a reasonable time save for this category, but I just don't think any runners are actually going to want to pick it up at that kind of risk. Even though it is only like a minute and a half into the run that's pretty early in the run, and so it's pretty easy to just reset over and over until you get it. But I still don't think it's worth it. But I still thought it was neat. I thought it was worth sharing with you guys, even if it's not going to change the speedruns. It's also good to just have this sort of thing documented, because you never know when something will come up where maybe having a cape in some other level allows you to do like a cool glitch or something like that, or maybe there's something else we don't know that we figure out later on, and it's useful to have a cape in World 1. So, but I did think it was neat that it is possible to do this and actually save some time getting a cape before you're supposed to be able to get a cape and whatnot. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.